it's time to stop discrediting yourself. To give yourself the reassurance that you constantly look for within others. You are here to know that you can trust yourself. You are here to leave a legacy. You're here to actually give yourself the life of your dreams. The universe, God, would never, ever put anything here without a purpose. This entire life that we're living has a purpose for every intricate detail, and you need to remember that. I feel like I'm talking, and I know that I'm talking to someone that constantly looks for rhyme or reason, a way or something to explain why that just happened in a way that it's going to satisfy their own ego, their own feelings, something to make them feel safer, more comfortable. But right now, this is the time for you to feel uncomfortable, because the things that left you in comfort were actually things that were keeping you in a repeating pattern. And this is just the truth. This is just what you need to hear right now. And it's truly not coming from a place of hurt or anger. This is coming from love, because I know that I love you. And I know that you love yourself enough to listen to this, to be open to this, because you're not here. You're not here to be perfect. You're not here to keep trying to make things make sense for everyone at all times. You are here to be the person that is going to open up life. Do you know what I mean? When I say that, I mean you're here to open up passageways for so much more. Life has truly no meaning. In reality, life has no meaning to it until you give it, right? But there's always a reason for everything. As in, there's a reason we're here, to work out our own experience. And it's not to sit here and really not dawdle, but more so sit in the experience for too long, where we are dawdling our thumbs and continuously going on this loop, right? I like the spiral, because that is the imprint of the universe. It's exactly what's in every part of the universe. We are all going through cycles. It's always to be recalibrated. It's like we're not going in a linear line, right? We're going like this because we're always going to come back to those same lessons, but we're going to be integrating them deeper and deeper and deeper. And eventually, when you come across these things again, like that's what life is. It's a lesson after lesson. It's understanding and learning ourselves and learning how to work through it, right? It's not meant to be something that's a straight line that, oh, we're always going perfectly up. And like, it's never just like, oh, we're going straight down. It's like, while you're doing all these things, you can be in the worst part of your life and still hold that door open for someone. Think about that. You can still do something selfless without even realizing it and affecting someone in a good way while you are going through the worst times of your life. So it's never ever going to be linear, because people are contradictions. We are always contradictions. That's why I'm saying there's always a reason for everything that's happening right now. We are meant to be learning. We're meant to be teaching others, and we're meant to let people surpass us in ways that we don't even imagine, so we can learn from them. Again, like it's like we are teaching, learning. But this is the time for you to sit in the reassurance that you are not meant to be perfect. You don't have to live up to anyone's expectations, especially your high ones that you have for yourself subconsciously. You don't have to sit there in disappointment or feeling like you have disappointed someone else, because even if you have, what if their disappointment has something to do with you? Have you thought about that? Deeper meaning always hides behind I told you so. There's always deeper meanings behind someone else's feeling like they had to be right. There's always something else deeper happening beneath the surface of someone else saying that. It's someone else's projections of their own inner, right? And then it's you receiving it. And it's this interaction. It's literally just every single person you talk to is literally just learning. It's a learning process. I feel like I'm talking about this because it's like you're going through you're going through class, you're going through teaching, you're going through a lot right now. And it's not meant to make sense in like the most linear, perfect way. Just keep thinking about the spiral, because I feel like you have been going in circles in your head of like, how can I sit there and fix this? How can I be here and be the person that I've always wanted to be if I don't have X, Y, and Z? You don't need all of that to be the person you've always wanted to be. You just have to accept the fact that you were never meant to be, a list of yeses and nos. Like you will always just be you. It's just remembering who you are to your core. You're not redefining yourself or reinventing yourself, that's the word. Instead, you are actually just remembering who you always were. And that's the difference. And that's the exact difference of what we are doing here. It's not meant to be perfect and to leave a legacy in that way. You're meant to leave a legacy that you always accepted yourself and you accepted those around you, and in a way that was so beautiful. It literally left a mark here. It left a mark because you learned how to 611. I keep seeing 616. Like those numbers 611, 616, I feel like you were in a phase of your life that is truly just, it's a coming of acceptance that you are just deeper in learning, deeper in being and becoming the person you are. I literally just see a spiral in my chest just going deeper inward, because that's all you're doing, and you're not meant to be living up to standards. It's not a list that you can really match. It's just, you're going to be able to, maybe it's like you'll have a schedule or you'll have a routine every day, right? But you still won't be able to do your laundry weekly. Maybe you do it every week and a half or 2 weeks. And like, that's one thing, like that's not perfect. But the thing is, you're still going. And it's like this concept of messy consistency that I really enjoyed. And I really feel like this is resonant with this collective, because there's no way to be perfect until you have an acceptance of yourself, of who you are right now. And it's not even just like going into perfection. It's like the person you want to be, that you are so like craving for, and that you think that is gonna like, everything's gonna change once you do this one thing and you do that thing and you do this thing. Like, it's about accepting where you are right now, because the more you accept who you are, the more it just, the hard things fall away. And that's the real reassurance I'm trying to give you right now, because I feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on the fact that you aren't at the place you want to be, or you aren't feeling like things are going in the exact way you want them to go, or living up to someone else's words or anything like that. Like, it's no longer worrying about the other perception. It's worrying about how you perceive yourself and how you actually feel, and being in your body. That is what the purpose is, and that's how you're going to get to wherever you want to go. And it has nothing to do with like being on the right side of things, because in reality, we're all just people. We're just people, and sometimes there's actions that will hurt others, and there's actions that hurt your own self and your own feelings and things that you aren't acknowledging. And this is where it's like, you can't categorize yourself as a person or the bad person, because good or bad, we all make mistakes, and we all do things that are good and bad on the moral standpoint, right? And I'm not sitting here trying to excuse any actions that are not okay, right? But again, I'm still trying to come across as the fact that those actions aren't coming from a place of, most of the time, they're not coming from a place of true evilness, true anything, because it's really just people having layers, collecting from places of your inner child that is just hurt, a version of you that was never heard, a version of you that found out or felt that they saw hurting people gets things done, or hurting people makes my point get across. So that's what you learned, and that's what that person continues. So instead of taking everything, this is something that I heard recently. I think it was Leo Scapi said this. He was sitting in the gym, and someone was looking at him crazy, like really rudely. And he was like, why is this dude looking at me crazy? I'm gonna go, like, he wanted to go up to him and say something, like, be like, what the fuck are you looking at? But then he sat there and was like, wait, let me just view this person objectively. not from who he was. Like, this person wasn't just looking at me. The person was just looking. And then when you look at it from that perspective, that person is just looking crazy in their own world. This is the time to detach from other people, because everyone else has their own things going on. 10-10. That felt significant, because I honestly feel like there's so many other things going on in other people's lives. It's like, don't take anything personally, especially when you know yourself, when you're learning yourself and feeling like, okay, I'm in my body, I'm in my own world. What Sam and Samantha want to say to me, Sam and Samantha, what they want to say or whatever they want to do, they can do over there. Like, it's them doing that over there. They want to talk. Oh, wow, they're talking about me. They're really, and then you think about it like this. Oh, they're talking about this. And then look at it from the third perspective. I feel like this is me reassuring you that you're not crazy, that you don't have to live up to certain standards that you think you do, and that you're actually exactly where you're meant to be. You're meant to just accept where you are and accept yourself and love yourself no matter what point of the journey you're at, because that's the place this is the person that's going to leave that legacy. This is the version of you that's going to bring you to where you want to be, because this is the person that's letting it all come through and happen. True acceptance will never let you down. And I accept you for who you are. Okay? I love you. Bye.